Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I've got for us today a sweep on this thing, but also the bricks have worn out and they collapsed and fell out a little while ago, and I've just managed to get them in stock, but the back one completely fell out. I've just started taking this side one out, that's what this is, and this one is yet to come out. Because they're all cracked and worn through, so we'll prize these out like so, and I've got a new set in the van. So let's I'm going to go and get my vacuum and we'll sweep this thing and get the new bricks in. 1 minute. Alrighty, I am back. Got the vacuum. I'm just going to get all this junk in this bucket, but I'm going to tidy up first. Yeah, jammed in at the bottom. Yeah. There we go. There you go. Put that out. problem I've got is this thing's jammed in and it's jammed into this cast iron bit here, and I've got a new one. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to fit the new one, which is going to impact the way the bloody bricks fit in it. Typical. Let's keep going and see. Well jammed in them. See that bit? That's what I want out, but it's jammed in. Always has been. It's really at its end of life, this thing, isn't it? It's old-fashioned open fire. Customer wants to keep it there for some reason. Right, so I've got the front piece out. That's not going to come out without a proper fight. So I'm just going to get myself another bucket. Fighting it out. It's out. I think that's the first time I've ever had it out in all the time I've ever done this. Swept this chimney. That's nice. Sorry, I had to go and get a bucket. Right, let's have a little tidy up. Lift that up. sort of looking something like. Okay, we're going to sweep it now. So what I need to do is show you what goes on up here. Up there there's like a flat thing. Like a damper, it doesn't really shut, and you control it with a lever on the side. That lever there, look. And it just reduces the flow a little bit. So, first things first, let's get a brush in. It's got to try and get it in front of that flap. Make sure the flap's all the way back. So I've tilted back like that. Now be careful because it's only sat in, it's sat under its own weight on two little lugs, and you can push it off. So be careful. And then what I'm going to do on this one is just use a soot sheet. Let me see. So and magnets. That. Going to basically wrap it round, just the magnets to hold it up, just wrap it round the body of the appliance, around the back. And you can use a magnet to hold it to the sides if you want, but it's not so important. Can you see? So I'm just gonna have the vacuum running. Push it to the top, there's a bonnet cowl on the top. took it down the back of the body of the open fire. There you go. Yep. It's not a very tall house, this one. You can tape it down also if you need to. Well, this one doesn't get loads of use, so it's not bad. I've used a really big brush, a big rod station one. And this one, sort of a medium. As you can see, that's all we got out. Not much. It's never very bad, this one. So now hang on. take the front off. Alright, so we are swept out. I'm just going to check up there. Yes, that's very good. And the flap's still in its place. Now, the new bricks, I ordered a full set. Unfortunately, one side brick was broken in half, and I haven't managed to get a replacement yet. So I'm just going to bodge it, glue it together with some liquid cement till I get the new one. It's on order, but it just hasn't arrived yet, and the lady wants to use a fire, so we're going to get it going with the broken brick. Customer's fully aware. So I'm just going to pop to the van and grab those. 1 minute. Okie dokie, eye is back. I've got the new front piece, which should just drop in there. Oh, that fits lovely. I think probably need a bit of fire cement in certain areas on this, but because I'm going to have to come back and take them out again, I'm not going to put any in if I don't have to. Here is the back brick here. It's got some little notches cut into it because there's some fixing screws here. So this would be the bottom, and the fixing screws sit inside these notches. This is a Rayburn Rembrandt, by the way. Okay, and then the side one, I'm just gonna stand there like that, and they are tapered here and on the sides, and slide that like that. It doesn't fit very well. I've got to say it does not. And this is the broken, sorry, this is the broken bit. Stick that there like that. Okay. Okay, so what I've decided to do is just temporarily, I need to order, I've only got black fire cement, so I'm going to order some buff fire cement. So in the meantime, I'm just going to fill up the gaps here with black fire cement, and then order some buff, and I've got to come back and replace that brick. So at that point I'm going to replace the black with buff. So I'm just filling up the joints that we've got for now. Temporary measure, get the fire going. I didn't realise I'd need so much fire cement to do this. We live and learn. And when the new brick arrives, I'll get my supplier to send some buff fire cement with it as well. A couple of kilos should do it. Okay. There we go. I might do something like it's done 100% what I've done, but I'm going to do. I don't think it's much like that. Just put something there just to get on for the time being. Not much, just got it off around. Same on this side. Yeah, squeeze it now. There's the lid. Straighten that off a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so they're in now. I'm going to come back, sort that broken brick, as you know, replace all of the fire cement with buff so it looks better than it does now. And then so that's it really. A bit disappointing. I didn't have the fire cement I needed and that brick's broken, but we'll make a plan to get it sorted. Sometimes things don't go exactly how I want it to. There we go. And then we've got the grate to put in. I got the wrong way up then. So one grate is in. Okay. The front on, so there's little holes here, like that, and then you see a little hole there, and that. There's little pins on, drops in the mould. Put the front back on. Again, it's got little hooks on the front. It's quite obvious, but you've got to remember to put the ash pan in first. There you go. Right, just have a little hoover up. See if I can get that thing back on. See if it goes. I'm gonna run a file in there I think. Hello, here I am again. I've just got a chainsaw file and I'm just cleaning that all out. And then the rust and whatever I've got on it. And same with that one on that side. And then I'm going to get the suspect pin and just run a file over it. It's actually bent, I think. Oh no, it's not. That's how they're supposed to be. Just get the rust off. That was short, sorry. Okay, what's that look like? Better. Okay. It's definitely better than it was, so well, there you go. I hope you found that somewhat interesting. It's not quite, I'm a bit disappointed with the fire cement. I should have had buff and the broken brick, which was kind of out of my control, but she can use the fire again now, which is important because she said she was cold. Yeah, any questions, comments, make them in the comment section and I'll see you there. I may even video this when I come back to put it all right. Okay, have yourselves a great day. Bye. Oh well, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I don't know if you remember, well actually we're back on this one, you will remember it because I'm going to add this to the second part of the video. But we're back on this Rayburn Rembrandt, and if you remember, it arrived with a broken brick. I've taken it out, there, I've left the other two in, taken it out. It basically fell out because I didn't fasten it in overly tight. There's my old black fire cement. Now when you rock up, I was a bit concerned about using black fire cement, but actually you can't even tell once it's been used. So I've bought a tub of buff anyway to refit it with, but the black did the job. Look at that. You can see the brake. The customer was telling me she had a look, see if she could see the brake when it was fitted, and you couldn't see it, which is good. But anyway, we've got a new brick and we're going to fit it in. We can't be fitting broken bricks into customers' appliances. So I'm going to go and get the brick and my fire cement. I shouldn't be here too long, get this done. Get some light on the matter. There we go. Right, let me pop to the van and just grab what I need. shortly. Okie dokie, I am back. I've got the new one. It's not broken. There we go, put that there. I bought a massive tub of Goss fire cement in buff. I'm not going to need most of it, so there you go. Whatever. Let's get this open. Let's get it open. Can you see? There should be a thing. There it is. Yeah. Good grief. It's caused me a lot of trouble as this bloody tub of fire cement, because the supplier put it in with a box with some vermiculite fire bricks, and this weighs 6.5 kilos, and of course the courier was a bit rough and this thing just destroyed the fire bricks, and which means I've got to send the fire bricks back and have them replaced, which is fine because they're covering it, but it's costing me time, and it looks a bit unprofessional, doesn't it? When you turn up the customer's house with a box full of smashed bricks. Just like this one, really. I guess no one intends for this to happen, but it happens. I aren't wearing gloves for this because it's you can't wear gloves. You have to wash my hands straight afterwards. It dries your skin out, this stuff. Right then. Let's get that baby up there. I've just bunged some in the groove. Get into the groove. Get this baby in. Now, there we go. Yeah, that works. Looks good. Right, before I push it in any further, or don't push it in any further, I'm just going to get rid of this broken one, and then get the cast iron bit in the front. There's a cast iron section, and get that in with some fire cement to get it all held. So I'm just going to get rid of this busted one. I'll be back. Okay, I am back again. Just bung some in there. Oh, dropping it in the ash pan. It's not very good, is it? Bung some in there like that. There you go. Leave that in the ash pan. I don't use that now. Bung some on there, that side. Okay. La 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 la, get this baby in. And that's squashing down nicely into that fire cement. Okay, that's good. Like that. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to fill up that groove at the back there, but use a scrape hole. Get my glove on, get my scraper, and get some of this on there. Not too sure where. Let's go now. It's all brown. So that's me. Not like super fast, but that's it. Alright, so that's that filled up. Right. This is my own job. No, this is my last job for today. I've done a job in a small village, which is booked in here. It's a bricks and fair card, but I'm putting up a fair card like this. So we have a really steep roof, and it's quite high. And it's not helpful. So difficult to get the ladders up at the front. I haven't got like a milk, so it's a ladders. And the rail is on the back. The back was really sheltered, and it was wet, and it's also and it's clear tiles on my body. Ice rink. So I got the floor in, and then I decided they would tonight tomorrow. So I said I'll do it. My day was coming around the back. I'm just trying to do before the roof's out. There's a gap there, which I have ice on. First time I'm still in. There's a little black. Use. Okay. Right then, let's leave that. Just clean up along the bottom a little bit. So they're going nowhere. They're cemented in down here, and the cement in the sides, nice and solid. Obviously, I'll sweep this again in a year, and well, less than a year now. I'll just double check it's all okay when I do that. Okay, so let's pop the grate back in. Oh, heavy. Grate is in. Put that away. This way, that away, that away. This way. Put my paper on my fire cement. Okay. Put that in like that. That needs to go. Okay, I'm going to obviously tidy this mess up that I've made here. Just brush that up. Yeah, so a bit of a pain having to come back and refit one brick, and it's a bit of annoying. I haven't built the lady yet, obviously, because can't build them while the job's not finished. But she could use a fire. She has been using a fire, which she couldn't do before. She said it just wouldn't work, but I don't know, maybe she just didn't want to use it. with all them bricks broken, smashed to pieces, if you remember. Anyway, that's me. I want to go home. I want to go shopping. So have yourselves a great day. Any questions, comments, make them in the comment section, and I will see you there. Have a good one. Bye now.